Right now the world is watching war headlines. Missiles. Drone strikes. Military alliances shifting across the Middle East. The conflict involving Iran has pushed the region to the edge of something much bigger. But students of prophecy ask a different question. But where is this leading? Because thousands of years ago the Bible warned that global tensions would rise at the time of the end. Daniel 11:40 says, "At the time of the end shall the king of the south push at him, and the king of the north shall come against him like a whirlwind." This prophecy describes rising conflict between global powers. Push. Escalation. Power struggles that pull nations into larger alliances. When you look at the world today, that pattern is everywhere. Conflicts in the Middle East. Military buildups across Europe. Tensions between global superpowers. The world feels like it is moving closer and closer to a breaking point. And history shows something very important. When fear rises, people begin demanding security. When chaos spreads, people begin surrendering freedom. And when the world feels unstable, leaders begin calling for unity. Unity in politics. Unity in economics. Unity in global cooperation. But prophecy warns that eventually this unity will move into something even deeper. Unity in religion. The book of Revelation describes a moment when the powers of earth unite under a system that influences the kings of the world. Revelation 17:2 says, "With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication," meaning political powers joining with religious authority. A union of church and state. And history has already shown what happens when that union forms. Freedom of conscience disappears. Faith is no longer a choice. It becomes something enforced. Which is exactly what Revelation 13 warns about. A global system influencing nations, governments, and economies. So when we see wars increasing, when we see global instability rising, when we see leaders calling for stronger global cooperation, prophecy students recognize something many people miss. These events may not be the final crisis themselves. They may be preparing the stage for it. Because when the world becomes desperate enough, people will accept solutions they once would have rejected. Solutions that promise peace, but quietly remove freedom. And that's why the real question is not just about Iran and the war. It's, are we spiritually awake enough to recognize what prophecy warned about? Because Jesus said something that applies directly to this moment. When these things begin to come to pass, then look up, and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. The signs are not meant to cause fear. They are meant to wake us up. Because history is moving toward its final chapter. And the greatest battle on earth is not between nations. It is between truth and deception. Between Christ and the dragon, and every person alive right now will eventually have to choose which kingdom they belong to.